Hi guys, this is Nicole Glass, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a story time. I don't have a video planned right now. I'm actually on a little trip with some friends, and I thought, you know what, let me tell the story of the very first time I sold some drone footage that wasn't through stock photography. So you may have noticed that I pretty much only fly my drone when I travel, and that's because I live in the Washington, D.C. area, which is a big no-fly zone. In fact, it is such a strict no-fly zone that even if you were attempting to break the law, which you should absolutely never do, your drone is not even going to take off there. It can't. It's embedded into the software. And that's all because somebody crashed their drone on the White House lawn back in 2015, I believe, which is why that enforcement was made. It's because people who break the law and do stuff like that laws just become stricter and stricter. Anyway, so this weekend I am outside of the no-fly zone. I'm on the Delaware coast, and I was actually just there a couple weeks ago, and I'm back now. So I'll definitely be taking advantage of the fact that I am outside of this no-fly zone. So anyway, when I first started flying my drone, I would create like little drone compilations and put them up on YouTube. A lot of them I have, taken down because I'm trying to have a niche on my channel. And occasionally I would get requests from, different TV shows and producers who would be like, oh, can we purchase some of your drone footage? Can we license some of the clips that we found? And I didn't quite have a lot of knowledge about licensing drone footage when the first couple of requests were coming in. So I reached out to other drone pilots. And I just asked them, what's kind of like the going rate? How do you calculate what you should charge for a clip like this? And one of those drone pilots actually was really, really helpful. He gave me a whole, explanation of how he prices his drone footage, which I was very thankful for because, all of this stuff you have to learn at some point. So I thanked him for his help. We stayed connected online. So this guy has a drone company and he provides a lot of drone footage to Hollywood. And sometimes when he doesn't have some footage, he asks around to see if somebody else has the footage that he doesn't personally have. So one day he was looking for some footage from the Swedish archipelago, and funny enough, I had just been in Sweden and I had flown my drone on the Swedish archipelago and I had exactly what he was looking for. He had basically gotten a request from Warner Brothers, which was producing the Netflix show Blindspot. I don't know if anybody here watches that. I personally did not watch that. And they needed a very, very specific type of clip. So I sent him my drone footage. He sent them my drone footage. They reviewed it and they basically decided to buy one clip. They used probably like 2 to 3 seconds of my footage in the Netflix show Blindspot. Here you see a little snippet of it. So you might be wondering, how much does something like that go for? Well, he had a pretty standard rate for clips that he would sell, and clips would be anywhere between maybe 5 seconds and 10 seconds. And he would sell a clip usually for about $500, but the prices would vary based on, the use of the clip, how big the company is, all of that. My clip was sold for $500, and he did take a commission of that because he was the one that facilitated this sale. And then Warner Brothers used about 2 to 3 seconds of my clip. So this is definitely more than I would get by selling that very same clip on Shutterstock or a different stock photography platform. And sometimes, production companies do look at stock photography to find what they're looking for, but sometimes they don't always find that, and they will reach out to certain individuals or maybe reach out to someone whose footage they found online. So you're probably wondering, what's the takeaway here? I don't have a friend facilitating a sale for me. I don't have a friend with a connection to Hollywood. And yeah, most people don't. So here is the takeaway. Put your content on the internet, not necessarily on stock platforms. That is a good place if you do have footage that you want to sell and you don't care how much it sells for. But if you do care how much it sells for, like if you want to be able to set your own prices, then definitely leverage the power of social media, leverage the power of YouTube, and put your work out there. But if your work is really valuable and you're putting it out on social media, I would recommend adding a watermark to it so it can't just be, stolen. But since I bought my drone a few years ago and started sharing my footage online, I have gotten a couple of requests from different TV stations and documentary shows that have asked to license certain parts of my footage. And these are requests I would have never received if I just kept my footage to myself and didn't put it out there. Anyway, if you are interested in selling drone footage, just make sure you check the laws of your country. What do you need to do in order to be able to legally sell your drone footage in the United States? You do need to get a commercial drone pilot's license. In different countries, they might have different licenses. So you just want to make sure you don't, go to jail. Well, you're not going to go to jail, but get fined for any reason. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And by the time you're watching this, I am probably already traveling. I'm actually going to the Baja California coast in Mexico. So if you're there, leave me a comment. I actually don't know anybody there. So yeah, take care.